drones now have more of a purpose than just bombing people, spying on people. They do all kinds of crazy stuff now. Introducing drone porn.
Yay!
So it's basically described as more of a gorgeous BBC documentary about humans fornicating in the wild than actual porn. Filmmakers Brandon LaGanke and John Carlucci from Ghost Plus Cow Films are the creative duo behind the viral video. With its exquisite landscapes, it's very sweeping, it's very beautiful, bird's eye view, and soothing cinematic music. Drone boning makes sex look like art. Military drone strikes have brought obviously a lot of negative attention to remote controlled drones, which was apparently part of the inspiration for drone boning. Brandon said, why not take something negative and make something positive? Make porn, not war. But it also, it's important to note that no actual sex took place during the filming of drone boning, which I gotta say, I was a little surprised about. It was all simulated. There are no penetration shots because that would be terribly difficult to capture with a drone, first of all, and second, there were none to film. Really? I don't know. Those actors committed. Oh, and LaGanke adds, we wanted to mix the races, ages, we wanted it to be real people, which is why in some of the shots you see an older woman, an older man, not the greatest body. That was an objective, to make this real. It's pretty awesome. They're not trying to spawn a new niche per se, but they did want to make a beautiful piece of art and hopefully spark a conversation.
Right.
So I have thoughts on this. First of all,
Do tell.
Yeah. Let's just give credit where credit is due. Drone boning it appeared to be the first because it got a lot of attention because of his artistic abilities. But Creepy Drone Guy was actually the first drone porn movie.
That's true.
And Creepy Drone Guy was more of a porn. It was set by a pool, and a woman couldn't tell that a drone was hovering above her head as they were fooling around, etc., even though it was blowing away all the towels by the pool
By
and
the
it was making a
Barker
huge
Lounger.
racket.
So it was actually Helen Keller in the porn.
But whatever it was, the Creepy Drone Guy was getting off on it. So I think that's more true to porn ethos.
Right.
Like, I think these artistic guys are pissing me off, right, with the non-sex and stuff.
Right.
But this was more of like a Where's Waldo of boning, which I appreciated because you're seeing these lovely landscapes. It's like one of those, screensavers that you would just have on your computer and you'd be doing something else and all of a sudden it was like, wait a second. Are those two people screwing in a vineyard? And it's a beautiful vineyard.
That's a beautiful way of looking at
passes it, and then it's gone.
That's a beautiful way of looking at it.
Thank you.
Because I just thought it was drone Cinemax, you know what I mean? I was like, they're not really having sex. It's really shot from far away.
But it's like a fun little surprise when you're just wanting to escape.
It's like my brother-in-law once told me about BBC. He's like, look, it looks like there's about to be some action, right? Somebody pulls out a gun and stuff. He's like, you keep watching for another hour, there'll never be any action. Okay, they're just playing with you. The BBC never shows anything, right? So this is kind of like the BBC of porn.
Yeah, that's
like,
yeah.
Oh wait, are they having sex? I can't quite tell. I don't know, right?
Though weren't some passerbys not so convinced of the untruthfulness of the porn nature of the film?
Well, when you see two bodies moving, you just assume the best.
I'm like, listen.
Right.
But that's the thing. Doesn't that make it more exciting? Because we're so inundated and we're so porn desensitized and porn ruined, as a lot of people say.
Speak for yourself.
Well, the royal we. Because it's so accessible. It's so easy to find. And all of a sudden, literally, you're looking at the sweeping landscape and you're like, oh my God, I think I see two dudes down there. Like, that's exciting.
This dude's also questionable because he said, you left out the first part of the last quote there.
What?
About mixing up the races and stuff. He said, we didn't want to get beautiful heterosexual white people. We wanted to mix it up.
Oh.
Well, that's not right.
Okay. What you trying to say, boo? Because Trez.
I think whatever he tried to say, he's done said, which is pretty offensive.
He should be lucky to drone bone me. I'm just saying. Just saying. In your dreams.
Yeah, absolutely.
And finally, I like my porn at a mid distance, right? I don't like porn like this that's too zoomed out.
But you don't want a colonoscopy.
I also don't like porn that's too zoomed in,
Yeah.
right? I'm like, I don't need to get all the way up in there.
You don't want to ask, like, why is it screaming at me?
Yeah, I just need to see you guys having sex, and then I'm gonna move on with my life.
Right.
I don't need to be porn ruined right now.
Right.